fixing up your pot. When I get home, I'm hungry. I think you know what I mean. 'Cause in the kitchen you are waiting to make that gumbo with me. Let's make some gumbo, baby. Make it spicy, make it sweet. Let's make some gumbo, baby. Daddy's hungry, it's time to eat. Let's make some gumbo, baby. Kettle fire's burning hot. Let's make that gumbo, baby. Here I come. Ready or not. Ready or not. Ready or not.
Uh-oh. Fix it.
Now they should have some sound. Hey, if I can't start out all fucked up, what's the point of it? What's the point? So I want to introduce everybody to my wonderful little co-host. I'm Radar. Right. Everyone should know Radar by now. But you guys have got to meet my fabulous co-host, TZ. You're coming up right now. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
I don't
There
know.
I
There
am.
you is. There you is. Hey, if we don't have some teething problems, then I don't know what we're gonna have. Wait, so you know what? I'm just glad we
think
got
for
the
day
music
one,
going.
This is day one. I think we're doing all right.
Hey, if we can't have a couple fuck ups, then what's the point? So
If we don't have a couple fuck ups, then this is not the right place for me.
yeah, and you know what? Then that's gonna be the auspice of the show. So
Yes.
I need to say hi to everybody that's showing up. There's Spanky in the chats and Heath Barlow. He's new here. Joe's here. Charles Rosignoli. Sorry, I'm bad with names. But thanks for showing up, Wes, everyone, Kenneth.
Hey, hey.
Mugshots is here. Hey everybody, Sports Bar is in the house. What's going on? Thanks for coming out and seeing how we're gonna do the new show. This is the Smoke Pit. In case you guys didn't see the stuff earlier. And
if you got them, smoke them.
That's right. Someone asked earlier, what can we smoke here? I don't care. I don't smoke at all anymore. So you guys do what you want.
You are a man with many charms. I wish I could quit smoking. It's hard.
You know, I got sick of it. I smoked for almost 20 years, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. And my wife was like, "There's no way you're gonna quit," and then I quit. So
Oh, so that's what it really was.
that's what it took, was her
If
saying I
she
can't do
said
it.
you weren't gonna, so then you're like, well, now I have to.
All right, exactly. So Jen Ward is
get it.
here. Justin from Ghana. We got someone from Ghana here. It's cool. That's cool.
Oh, awesome.
And then Jocelyn. Hi, Jocelyn. Thanks for showing up to the show. We've got nothing in store for tonight. I want to.
Zero. Zilch. Nothing.
I've got some things. We might want to talk about, but mostly, everyone knows me and my story.
Hmm.
They don't know you. You are new to the WTF Nation radio family, and I want
Yep.
to give you a chance to really explain things to people. Who are you? Where are you from? Tell us whatever story you want to tell us about yourself, your bio.
Okay, so you want the truth, some of the truth, or no truth at all? Because I got 3 things lined up I can tell you people.
You know what? You pick. It's your
Okay,
story.
all
It's
right,
your
cool.
story, girl. You tell it.
Well, I am prior service, veteran, proud female veteran. I did right at 14 years, all over the place. Worked medical, worked chemical. So that's my military hoo-ha. I'm from Texas. I'm back in Texas. I'm a parent. I'm a grandparent. I cuss a lot. I probably drink more than I'm supposed to. I know I smoke still, and that's probably bad. Uh, I don't know. I'm living life. I'm a grown up. I'm doing the adult stuff. I'm trying not to, but I am. And that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's a good start. That's a really good start. And everyone that we have, we are veteran centric here, but
Mhm.
you have some ties to other members of the community. You said you're involved with some other female veterans. Is that correct?
I am. I am. I work locally with a couple different female veteran groups. My girl Danielle, I don't know if she's listening in tonight. She runs a group here locally in Texas called Her, and it sets up all veterans, but it's geared more towards women, of course, to give you the ins and outs transitioning from civilian life, into civilian life. Then I work with another group that they're called Pink Berets, and again, it's another female women veterans group. There for support. They do equine therapy. They've got great peer-on-peer groups for MST. I mean, you name it, these ladies do it. And then, of course, I just kind of hook up with whoever's local that's doing anything to help the veteran community.
That's fabulous. That's great. Because I know that you know this, but I don't
Mm,
know. We have some people in the audience who I've never seen before. Maybe listen to other shows, maybe don't.
mhm.
We do this for veterans. We do this for you guys, gals, everybody out there in the active duty or the retired or whatever. We're
Mhm.
here for the veterans, and we do this. I think it's therapeutic for me personally,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
but we do it to be therapeutic for everyone else as well. Um, so we really do appreciate everyone who's here, and we do appreciate your service. And um, we want to be here. We want to be helpful, and we want to hang out. So
Yeah,
that's what.
for sure.
And so this show, I want it to be a little bit on the uh audience driven aspect of it. So we have sergeant's time on Thursdays, right?
Yeah.
And that's very sergeant majory, right? We talk about
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
army stuff and the policies and some of the politics behind those policies and whatnot. But it's the sergeant's talking down, right? I don't know. I was an NCO. I know how that works, right? But I also spent a long time with either Lance Corporal Chevron or a Specialist SEAL on my chest too. So I
Oh yeah.
understand. I understand. That sometimes before you put stripes on, you have a different attitude towards the military and the decisions made and the processes and everything like that. So we want to give a voice, a podium to those who don't have one. No one listens to a specialist or a private or whatever. So I posted on our social media stuff about the mail call. So if you have something that you feel you need to share or talk about or whatever, feel free to email either the radar page or the smoke pit page, and we are here to try to help. If you need assistance, that's what we do. What the fuck is a lance corporal? It's like a low paid specialist. It's what the Marine Corps does. They don't have the budget, so they just tell you that you're important, a little bit more important, and pay you less money.
So a lance corporal is like a corporal.
Basically, a lance corporal in the Marine Corps is an E3, and it
Oh,
has
so that's not
so
quite.
so they
sort
but
of.
they have the same responsibility level as a specialist.
Ah.
So see, that's
So it's
how.
not like the lateral change, like specialist to corporal in
No.
the Army world.
Nope, it's not like that. It's like I said, you'll have a truck commander. Sometimes will be a lance corporal, a senior lance corporal. You might have like a
Look at this. We're already learning shit.
we are. This is too military.
What?
We need a nod.
You're so educated.
I know, but so Cody, your dad was in the Marine Corps. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did both. In Australia, we're having a Royal Commission to vet suicide. That's good. I wish they would do more of that stuff here. Veteran suicide is I'm sure in every military a big deal. And
Yeah, for sure.
and I'm glad that maybe we can get on the actually having elected officials give a shit about it. That'd be great.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll see.
maybe they should elect some like specialists and below.
You know,
Some of these guys that just did 2, 3, 4 years, didn't have a bunch of rank. Let's get them in there. Let's get them working for these places, so then
Fuck,
these
right.
voices can get heard.
Yeah, like that makes sense. You know, they're gonna see that shit happen.
Ah, crap, that's right. It's that whole smarter, harder thing.
Yep.
They always get it confused.
Exactly. But I mean, when we look through this, I mean, I'm here to help everybody else too. You know what I mean? If fucking
Oh, yeah.
Congress ain't gonna do it, and this isn't okay. Hold up, before anyone gets on this train, I'm not political about this. Okay, I don't give a shit what color you vote for. This is a non-binary issue to me. This is an issue. It doesn't matter who you vote for. Ain't nobody doing shit about it.
Yeah, they all screwed the pooch.
So, if they're not going to handle it, we need to do what we can do to each other and have each other's backs and help each other out. So that's as far as we're going with that. But like I said, we are here for you. So send me a message and we'll do that. Also, in the mail call, if you have stuff you want to read on air, we had one submission, and I will read it later. So it's gonna be a good story. It's gonna be old story time.
And I
So-
like the stories. I mean, yeah, we're here to help, and we're here to give you guys any assistance if you need assistance. I mean,
Mhm.
that's what we do.
Yeah.
But man, those funny stories, those stories of what you and your buddies did, while you were deployed or while you're in garrison or whatever, send those to us. Let us read that stuff online. That's the stuff
Absolutely.
that gets me every time. I want to
Mhm.
know about the time that you were stationed at Hood. May or may not be my own story. And it was so hot outside that you baked a cake on top of a Humvee,
Yep.
which I did as a specialist.
We used to.
Because
I
I
used to
could.
love the black spots on the Humvees, and that's where we put our MREs to heat them up.
Heck yeah, it warms them up.
Yep. So, also we used to fucking safety wire cans of like Dinty Moore beef stew to turbos and shit. I'd warm them up. Cause fucking MRE, I can carry Dinty Moore beef stew and shit like that in the field too. Can of Hornbill
yeah.
chili, yeah, that's way better than that crap.
Oh, way better than the other stuff.
Mhm. So
Well, at least when I was in. I've been out for a hot minute.
yeah, I have
and
too. You know,
When I went in, we had really, really ugly uniforms, and now they do again. But we didn't have good MREs. I mean, if
No.
you were eating MREs, I felt bad for the young ones who didn't know about pokey bait yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you know what? I should ask my son, Specialist Radar. I'll refer to him, Tom, upon
Specialist
occasion.
radar.
Specialist Radar.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he used to be Baby Radar, then he was Private Radar, now he's Specialist Radar. So
Oh, he got ranked up.
yeah, so he's gonna
Yay!
pick up fucking Sergeant pretty quick, and then I won't even know what to call him. I'll just call him.
Well,
I'll call him
I
just by his name then, probably. I don't
don't know what to call my daughter because she is Coast Guard and I don't understand their rank.
know.
It's got like 3 alphabets and 7 numbers and this and that, and I don't know. She's I believe an E4.
Yeah, shooting rabbits with blanks and cleaning rods. Yup. That's
Oh,
E4.
yeah.
That's smoke pit stuff. That's the
That's
stories
what we want to
need.
hear.
Yup.
Yeah, that's the stuff I want to know about. And I want you all to sign a disclosure thing saying we have the rights, and I'm gonna put all this shit together, and I'm gonna publish a book, and I'm gonna live in my retirement off of y'all's funny ass stories. Just saying,
Yup.
might happen.
Yep. So, but yeah, God, already has a tin of Copenhagen in his rucksack. He better.
So
Fucking
back
better.
to your son. What are you gonna ask him about the MREs?
Oh, about the MREs, if they're any good. You know what though? Okay, hold on. Before we ask him, he's not in here right now. Obviously, I'm in my little bunker by myself. But do you think, as a member of the mafia or previously, that they'd actually make those any fucking good? Like seriously, were you in after they started changing them? Like in like 08, 09,
yeah,
10, somewhere in there.
I got out in 09.
Okay, so when
so
they
I
went
had
to
gone through one change. Like we had the real ghetto ones with
Mhm.
like the green eggs and ham and stuff. And then they went through and they did the changes and they had like the vegetarian and they had pasta and stuff. So they changed it up.
right. So
But
and
I haven't seen the new ones.
right, the new ones may be better. I remember when we'd get like the pork chow mein and shit like that, and we had to quit getting that because we were giving them to Arab kids, and they get mad that they were. I might have been on that end of that, but anyway, so
Whoops.
so that's when I started coming all the the pastas and the cheese tortellinis and shit like that. That was gross. So
I was just pissed when they took away the corned beef hash.
yeah.
Oh, it was so sad. It was a sad day.
Yeah, and
Those are the things I remember about my time in the service.
Jambalaya. The jambalaya, was that any good? I didn't like it. That was the shrimp jambalaya or some shit. I didn't like that. It was kind of gross. It was good if you got
Never had
really, 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 really hot.
I just put hot sauce on anything that didn't taste good.
Who's? Hold on, we got a guy or gal. Woke up today on parental leave. My sergeant asking me some AWOL. We'll get that shit taken care of.
Eek.
That sucks, dude. But like I can get you to a VSO, but I would call your chain of command and be like, hey, what the fuck's going on? But
Yeah, that's
just me.
You know.
Sorry about it. That sucks, dude. That's horrible. But you have to double check your shit. Carried ramen in my backpack. I tried that. And I got sick of ramen. And it's hard to get hot water sometimes. So that sucks. Pookie likes all the MREs. That doesn't surprise me. Pookie is awesome, and I could see him with his
Pookie will eat any.
his
anything.
iron guts just taking him out.
Pookie doesn't even use like utensils. He probably just like eats it all straight out of the container.
He's
Ah.
free basing MREs and shit.
He's like, I don't drink that Kool-Aid. I snort it.
Mm-hmm. So
Well, you're gonna have that sometimes.
yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I love it. So I don't know. We just kind of like I said, I want to do about an hour show tonight, just kind of get everyone acquainted with each other and hang out and just have fun. So
Yeah.
I've got my big log over here. My
Uh-oh.
Jake's big log. So we can
That sounds like something you should have left in the bathroom before you came on air.
I should have, but instead I dropped my big log on my desk before we started the show. So and I don't know, I've got it all feels so stupid right now. I just feel so dumb. I don't know. Like what am I drinking tonight? I'm drinking Diet Mountain Dew. That's what I've got. So, what do you got over there? You got a tumbler.
So my kids, because they're fancy, went on a cruise with their dad after Christmas,
Ooh.
and they're all over 21.
Yes.
And they brought me back this amazing coconut flavored alcohol, and I mix it with some pineapple juice, and yeah, it's mommy's happy drink.
And where did that come from? Where did they get that at?
They were in Cozumel.
Isn't that the dude from the Smurfs? I mean, it's not.
No.
Pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. Might be. I don't see. That's why I need CQ in here. He can tell me where it is. So, see, other people are asking. Well, I'm going to give the audience members a heads up on this, and you a heads up on it, because I don't think we talked about this. There is kind of a delay.
Yeah.
Between what we say and what shows up on the stream. Mm-hmm. So, if you're looking at the chats, it'll be a little difference. So, because someone just asked like a second ago, where'd you go on a cruise at? Like after we already talked about Gargamel.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. Well. Meh.
Ooh, did it come in a cannonball? Pookie wants to know if it came in a cannonball.
It's a tall, clear bottle, and it says cocoa on it, but I didn't read the rest of it. I just tasted it, and it was good.
Well, that's not so bad then.
That's kind of my go-to. I taste it. If it's good, I drink it. If it's not, I give it away.
That's actually not a horrible thing. The problem with that, and here's kind of would be my thing with it, and I don't know, you go both ways on this, but if you like it, and it's from somewhere far away, it's from Gargamel, you can't just go fly down there and buy some, right? And you can't order it on the internet.
No.
So if you like
on
it,
an island, and they only make it there, and it's not something I can run down to the AAA Alcoholic Anonymous.
you can't run over to Buc-ee's and grab a bottle of Cannonball rum or whatever.
No. It's sad because once it's gone, it's gone. So I have to
you have to ration it out.
A little bit.
Yeah,
I do. I ration it. It's like field alcohol. You got to ration it. So. Wait a minute. Is that something we're not supposed to have?
You're supposed.
I don't know nothing about field alcohol.
Well, yeah, only in artillery do they store that in cannonballs, apparently.
You're going to have to put an asterisk after my name that says, do not attempt to do these things while in the military.
God, you know what, though?
I'm a bad influence.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that game has been going on since fucking George Washington was running troops around. Like, the privates were doing one thing and not supposed to be doing it, and then we just do it anyway.
Well, because it's only wrong and bad until you get caught.
Right, exactly. Tell
Pookie, if you don't get caught, you're good.
Yeah.
If you get caught, then it's bad.
Pookie, Wolfie misses your face. So, good news, Wolfie. He will be on Friday night, same bat time, same bat channel. He will be here. He is on Friday nights with Kaz. So. Liquor stores sell coconut flavored rum, according to Charles. I'm sure they do.
Now that would be my kid, the one who brought it to me.
Yeah. But but hold on once. Okay, I'm guessing that the stuff that you got from Gargamel is different than the stuff you can just go down to the gas station and buy. The liquor store
I'm sure it is, because I like coconut flavored stuff.
Yeah.
And this is and it doesn't taste like fake coconut. It tastes like good, real coconut.
A small batch.
I will probably never get this again because I'm not cruising to Gargamel or anywhere else.
No.
That way.
I heard that.
I might be cruising to Europe. That would be cool, but I have no desire to cruise to Gargamel.
I think we should go to Europe before fucking Putin burns it all down. That's what we should do. Oh.
Lord.
That's what
Lordy.
That's fuck it. You know what? Maybe you can find, maybe someone out here is listening, and then they're going to go to Gargamel and they'll grab you a bottle of it.
Right?
So.
If you're ever on a cruise leaving out of Galveston and you go to that island, feel free.
Well,
bring some back.
So did they fly from the port to you? Like, how do you bring a bottle of booze?
We're like 3.5 hours from the port.
Okay, so you guys just drove down there, or they just
Yeah,
drove
yeah.
down there.
They
All
they
right.
drove down, spent the night, loaded up the next day in Galveston, went out. So I mean, the port for the cruises to Galveston is like 3.5, 4 hours from our house.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
So
how?
they just got off the boat and then drove it home.
Yeah, because I was like, you can't even get like toothpaste on a fucking airplane anymore.
Well, no, you can. You can get alcohol in the airplane as long as it's in the checked-in bag. Like I brought liquor and wine back from Greece.
Yeah.
The homemade liquor and wine from my aunt in Greece
Okay.
on the plane because I put it in my check-in bag. It's just you can't take it in your carry-on. You can't have it on the plane, which makes no sense. It's still going on the plane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But hold on once. Have you seen how those people treat carry-on bags?
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah.
Or
Like I
the
wrapped
the
it
check
in
bags?
bubble wrap. I duct taped the top. I put it in a bunch of Ziploc bags. I bubble wrapped it. I mean, it took up like half my freaking suitcase.
Right. Yeah, no,
But
but
you
still.
can bring it back in a checked-in bag. You just
That still
can't
sounds like
bring
a
it back
lot of
alone.
work. Well, if you have really good, you said you had homemade wine from Greece, like that might be worth it, I guess. But
Yeah, it's like my uncle's homemade wine from his wine and his winery. What are they called? It's not a winery.
Isn't
It's
it?
well, it's like a winery when you make the wine. He didn't own a winery. It was just his own wine, his own grapes.
Vineyard. Okay.
From
But is
his
that-
own vineyard.
This is where I'm not good at drinking. Like, because it's
I
like,
am.
but hold on. Okay, so a vineyard is where they grow grapes. Did
Yeah, yeah,
he take his own grapes and make his own wine, or did he like, I don't know, box them up and ship them to like the winemaker?
No,
and
no,
they're
no.
like, here you go.
He like has this little outside of the house. You go around the back. You go underneath. So it's like a basement.
Yeah.
But it's his own personal little wine making area
Huh.
in his home
I mean,
from his grapes that he grew in his yard.
maybe I need to move to Greece.
They live on this island. It's gorgeous.
I heard
Go.
I heard it's relatively cheap there now.
A lot
Like
cheaper than
Greece
it
and
used to be.
Spain and shit, like is super cheap compared to like.
A lot cheaper than a lot of the other EU countries.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the euro, but their prices aren't as high as some other countries.
Right. But there was, I know, like in like 08, there were some of those places that were like dirt cheap. Like some of those houses, like on like the south of France and shit, that were like vacation homes and rentals and shit. That were like basically, if you just promised to move there, they'd pay you to fucking move to some of these islands because nobody lived there. And they were like, yeah, come here, Americans, and spend your money, basically. So they need to do that instead of moving to like Montana and South Dakota and Texas and stuff.
I ain't trying to ever move.
No, I'm talking about all those
It's
people,
cold.
all them fucks from like California who are like, I'm gonna move here and like change your place. No, fucking move to Europe. Go there.
Go to Europe. Yeah,
Yeah.
they need people.
Go to Spain. They'll like you there.
I've been there too. Spain's gorgeous.
I didn't spend much time in Europe. I wish I did. That's the one. I went to Germany and England for a very, very, very small time. I really wish I would have spent more time in Europe.
See, I get lucky. My brother was stationed there, so I got to go there and
My son's going to be there for another year or so, and we've talked about flying there and hanging out with, like, taking a couple weeks.
you should.
And flying.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Well, there's that whole war thing going on, so he's been busy. So I mean, like, I'm not saying I wouldn't enjoy Germany. I think it'd be cool as fuck.
But the nice part about going to Germany is then you can just get on the rail and you can go to France. You can go to Amsterdam. You
Right.
can go from France into England. I mean, you can do all that crap in a day trip. You might as well live like on the East Coast upper if you're going to go overseas because everything's so close.
Right. But you look
Don't
at
move to Texas. You can't travel nowhere in a day.
yeah, because like all of Europe is smaller than Texas. So I mean, there's that.
And I mean, you know, he is your kid. You see him all the time. You don't have to spend time with him.
No, but I mean, it'd be fun. This is what Spanky just said.
Oh, you
don't
like
have
your
to
kids,
go visit
don't
him.
you?
You
like your children, don't you?
I love them.
Aw,
I love them to
so
death.
cute.
I don't always like them.
Oh, I love mine too.
Hmm.
But they ride that like roller coaster.
They sure do. They sure do. And you know what? It depends on the day. It depends on the day. And
Sometimes
I know
it depends on the hour.
yeah, Rich, I tolerate my children. That's right. That's absolutely right. I tolerate my children. And I'm glad he's here. Since he's here, I'm gonna go ahead and empty my mail sack because he's the one who sent this in.
Oh, awesome.
Let me see if
Mail sack.
we're gonna pull up. We're gonna empty the mail sack here.
You know that whole phrase. Every time you say it, I'm just gonna laugh a little bit.
I think that's what we need to do. We just need to laugh. We need to
Mail
have fun
sack,
with
mail sack.
this. We need to have fun with this. Like that's literally like the whole point of all of this is to just have fun with it.
Have a place where you can go and kick back and talk smack and not worry about someone going, "Are you done pulling those weeds out of those cracks in that sidewalk?"
Okay, so the mail sack is from Rich Sipley this week, and
Okay.
he said, "What's the proper response to a police officer asking who is going to ride bitch?" And this is multiple layers of things here. So he was my roommate when I was stationed in Texas and we lived out in town, and I had a pickup and he had a motorcycle at the time. Okay. And so living in Dallas, Fort Worth, you know that basically you can ride a motorcycle most of the year. I mean, there's a couple
Yeah.
months of the year, times during you can't. Like when you want to go to the
Yeah.
grocery store, kind of a pain in the ass, right? And I had to go to
Yeah.
work and he wanted to go to the store or something like that or whatever. He's going to take my truck and I was going to take the motorcycle that day. And so he says to me, whatever, we're doing some stuff. And we decided to light off some fireworks before I go to work. And we're lighting off some fireworks and just kind of having a good old time with it. And I was like, well, I'm gonna hop on the bike because I'm gonna go with you. I'm like, well, who's gonna ride, bitch? Blah, blah, blah. We're going back and forth. Well, out of nowhere, in the bushes that we were just throwing firecrackers and jumping jacks and shit in, these fucking 2 River Oaks cops pull out of our hedges. And they're like, oh, who's gonna ride, bitch? And then they came in our house and they were trying to steal all our fireworks. But I had the fireworks in my bedroom, so I just came over with like a handful of like cheap bullshit firecrackers and shit. And like, this is all we got left. We threw it all in the bushes you assholes were standing in. So that was the second time our other roommate almost kicked us out of the house. So
Because you were throwing fireworks for no apparent reason.
I mean,
wasn't the 4th of July.
no, it was-
wasn't New Year's.
it was like
It was just for shits and giggles.
it was like the middle of September or some shit. I don't know. It
And
had
you
nothing
got
to
the
do.
cops involved. Well, anytime you get the cops involved,
Oh, yeah.
somebody's gonna be mad.
The cop, Dick, I forgot. He said the cop said if you boys were in Iraq, you'd be dead right now. And he responded with, if we were in Iraq, we wouldn't have been throwing firecrackers in that bush. It'd have been something bigger.
Good comeback, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a good one.
So yeah, I forgot about that part. But yeah, so that's how so that was the second time we almost got kicked out.
Second time.
Yeah.
Was the first time
Ooh.
worse?
The first time it might have involved a wicker chair.
Okay, I don't want to know about the. I mean, was it bodily injury in a wicker chair?
No, but
Oh, okay.
it might have had something to do with fire and a wicker chair on a patio.
So basically, you had problems with fire.
No.
Well, I mean, you had to light that chair on fire, and then you had to light the firecrackers on fire.
Okay,
I
so
think I see a pattern building.
hold on. Okay, so I remember we told
Hold on.
it was Dick and I, and I bought this chair. So there were 3. We were all. I had just gotten out of the Marine Corps, and they were still in, and we went 3 ways on this house, and it was me and Dick and another guy named Jake, so we called him Junior. And anyway, so Junior was the responsible one. Me and Dick would like shoot blowguns at each other, and like we'd stick blow darts in each other's asses into the neighbors' houses and shit. And so we had this. We're bachelors, right? Like I basically slept on a hide-a-bed. I did. I slept on a hide-a-bed with a mattress on it because fuck it, why not? That's money for beer, right? So I went to like the secondhand store and they had this like high back wicker chair, and I bought that. And I put it in the house, and Junior was like, "You can't have that in our house. That's so flammable. That's gonna burn our house down." So he puts it on the patio, right, where we smoked at.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting out there. I'm like, "There's no way. These are not that flammable, dude. Oh, my door. He asked me what my door. What my door was a poncho liner. That was the quality of this house we lived in. My door was a poncho liner.
Well, there you go.
Fuck it. Anyway, it worked. Kept the bitches in. Anyway,
Okay.
so we put Junior puts this tall back wicker chair on the porch, right? And
With the smoking items.
yeah, because he's afraid it's going to catch on fire because he's an
So-
imbecile.
The best place to put it is with the smoking items.
Also, with Dick and I was also probably the bad idea. So I don't know if you've ever been around old wicker furniture. They have they'll start breaking and pieces will stick out, right? And there's one on the bottom, and I was like, dude, it's not even gonna catch on fire, right? They treat these, and they're fire resistant at the minimum, right?
So your famous last words were.
It's not gonna happen. I've got this. So yeah, Angel sitting on a matchstick. Exactly. So I light the bottom of it, thinking there's no way this thing's gonna go up. Well, next thing I know, it's on fire. And yeah, hold my beer. Watch this. And I lit it on fire, and the flames are over the top of the house at the exact same time our other responsible roommate, who's afraid it's gonna catch on fire, pulls in the front of the house. And the flames are
perfect timing.
The flames were 10, 15 feet, I guess, above our house. I actually think if you dig deep enough, you might have a picture of that.
Oh, Lordy.
And yeah, well, and it I don't know, it was only burning for 25, 30 seconds, and then they just left a permanent wax ring on the patio, and that never came out. I don't know why we didn't get her deposit back for that place.
Me neither. I'm perplexed. I'd have been handing you money left and right to move out.
Oh,
You
Dick.
set a wicker chair on fire.
Well, I didn't know it was gonna catch on fire.
How old were you when this happened?
22, 23, 23, maybe even 24. Probably 23, 24.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Whatever.
Not everything.
I was drunk. It's fine.
Uh,
Whatever.
I still don't know why he thought it would just burst into flames indoors around no fire.
Dick, what a dick. Oh, the fire ant mound.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my
What'd
God.
you do? Did y'all set it on fire?
Yes.
See? You have a problem with fire.
Don't anymore.
Well,
Are my
I
kids still
hope
listening
not.
to this? Anyway, okay, so the fire ant story. Oh my God, I'm gonna run out of stories, and it's the first episode.
I've never set anything on fire. If that makes you feel better.
You've never set anything at all on fire.
Not like that. Not like I was drunk. Let me just see if it'll burn.
Oh no, this was sober.
I
The
don't.
fire
and
ants were sober.
No, not even sober. I don't just go oh, look, fire ants here. Let's see if they burn. Can you hear their tiny screams? No, never. Not once. I mean, I may have burned some of my ex's clothes, but that was on purpose.
Right. Were you drunk for that?
No, I was sober.
Oh.
Invited friends over. Trash can. It was great.
Well, there we go.
Well, you know.
Yeah, Dick, you couldn't hear him over the sound of the lawnmower. So
Is he talking about the screams of the fire ants?
yes. Okay, so that's how we found the fire ants. That's how I found the fire ants. Okay, so we're gonna go back.
Was this in Texas also?
This was in Texas.
Because the fire ants in Texas are no fucking joke.
They're no fucking joke. And my dumb ass. Okay, so I'm out mowing the lawn in flip flops.
Oh, another smart thing that you've done.
Whatever.
Proud.
Whatever.
Proud.
At the time, I still had all 10 toes. And so anyway.
Were you at least wearing your safety goggles?
No, I might have been wearing sunglasses because it was it was hot, so I'm sure I was wearing sunglasses. I was wearing probably those green Marine Corps silky shorts.
Yeah.
I was wearing those and flip flops, and that's really about it. That's really about it.
And how fast were you pushing this lawnmower when you hit these fire ants?
I don't know, fast enough because it was fucking 2:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday in Fort Worth in August or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm baking. Well, I hit these fire ants with the mower, right? Yeah, and they're the fire ants in Mississippi will take your lunch money. Fucking tight. Now these ones they won't. So I get all mad because they're biting the shit out of me, right? So I go and we had the the lawnmower gas. Okay.
Mhm.
And I poured it on there and I let them on fire. And they kind of whatever. Some of them burn up. It wasn't a big deal. Well, then, so we did it again. This time, Dick's helping me because I was trying. So what we did is I wanted to suck them out of the thing,
Mhm.
right? So we lit the fire ant on pile on fire, the mound on fire, and then we
Mhm.
fired up the lawnmower, then held it over it. Well, it made like a little fire tornado of fire and fire ants, and it was shooting them all over the yard, which was probably too dry because I should have been mowing the lawn when it was that fucking dry out anyway. And we almost got the whole like yard on fire. So, yep.
I got
Yep,
n-
yep,
I
yep.
got nothing. I have that. That is on my list of things I have never ever done.
You've
No.
wow, girl, you need to
I've
live.
not. I have not. Oh, most of my shenanigans started with, "Hey, let's see how good this alcohol tastes mixed with this alcohol,"
Oh, we
and then
did
it just
that.
went from there.
We did plenty of that. We did plenty of
That
that.
was the most of myself. Well, I was medical for a really long time. So
Yes.
when I was at at Stewart, I mean everything that we did was all based off of like, hey, you got a hangover? Come to my house and we'll hang you an IV.
Yep.
And then
Mm-hmm.
oh hey, I wonder how long it would take a shot of vodka in an IV bag to give you a buzz.
Oh, hold my beer and watch this. I feel like that was like
Yeah,
all of my
that's my hold
20s.
my beers.
All my 20s were like that.
See, and mine are like my 40s. Well, because I had to wait for all my kids to grow up. I was raising kids in my 20s.
See, and I probably should have been raising kids. I was having kids. I wasn't doing much raising of them.
Well, I mean, I
So,
raised them enough. I raised them when I was home
I
because I
mean,
was also in the
yeah,
service.
you were active duty then. I was for a majority of it. Also, though, I didn't have the best of luck with my first two wives. So that's another story for another day. But
Well, I didn't have best of luck with all 4 of my ex-husbands, and that's lots of stories for another time.
God damn it, Dick. Oh,
Dick
so
sounds like he's a troublemaker. What is he reminding you
he's
of
a
now?
bad
What the hell
he's not a bad influence. He's that buddy who takes notes.
Oh.
Okay, so he's talking about huffing gasoline on the front porch. So we'll go back to the story.
Was this after the fire ant incident?
I don't recall. This is not too long out. Okay. So the guy who lived across the street from us, we lived right next to the old Carswell Air Force Base. It was the Navy Air Station Joint Reserve Base in Fort Worth, the old Carswell over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually in River Oaks or West Fort Worth, depending on what part of the base you're on. Anyway, Westworth or whatever. So there's a bunch of like most of us were in the military who lived in this subdivision. Now it's a Walmart and stuff. They tore it all down. It was the old base housing there. Across the street was a retired Navy. I think it was a senior chief, master chief, some sort of chief. He retired from the Navy, and skinny little guy, absolutely skinny little guy. Real nice. We moved in. He's like, "Hey boys, what's going on? You guys want to drink some beers?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's drink some beers." Anyway, so I would see him every day. I'd get up in the morning. I'd go to work, and I'd go to the base or whatever. Looking for the infamous Dick. He'll show up. Don't worry about it. He'll pop up. Yeah, he even offered his daughter to us, and she was about. Have you ever seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the old one?
Yeah.
The blueberry girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she was. That's what she looked like. Anyway, after she
Like
turned into a blueberry.
literally like a little young girl.
No. Like just she was very round.
Oh, okay.
Yep, short, round.
THI with 2 C's.
Mm-hmm.
Thick.
No,
Okay.
not even like thick. Just round.
Oh, just round.
Just round.
Apple.
Exactly. She had a great personality. That's what we used to say. She had a great personality. Anyway, so
Well, we say the same thing about men.
I'm absolutely.
have
I
this
don't
friend,
fucking
I'd
blame
love
you.
you to meet. He has a great personality, and that is code for he's either round or he's obnoxious or something. There's something. There's a reason.
Absolutely. So anyway, after old gal leaves, we see him walking down the street, and there was a Quick Trip around the corner. Like you walked out, you drove down, I don't know, 2 blocks, and you went to go, and there was a there's like a clover leaf to get on base. Right on the corner there's a Quick Trip.
A what?
A Quick Trip, a gas station.
Oh, Stop and Rob.
Yeah. So anyway, so I would see him walking every day with a lawnmower can, like one of those 1 gallon, the old metal ones with the handle you lift up.
I have one of those.
Yeah, they're handy as shit, right? And I thought,
they're durable.
yeah, and I thought I didn't ever see the guy during the day because I was at work, right? And on the weekends we kind of see him be bopping around. He'd sit on his porch. I come home from work and he'd be sitting there smoking a cigarette on his porch or whatever. Every day I drive by him and he'd be walking down the street carrying his gas can. I thought he mowed lawns or fucking did something. I don't know what the guy did. And so one day I'm off work for some reason. I'm off during the day. And we normally smoked in the back where we burn the chair down.
Yeah,
And
we
for
should
some
have done
reason,
that.
I decided I want to smoke on the front porch. So I go out the front porch. I'm sitting there smoking and whatever. And I look over and I see the guy, the neighbor, huffing gas out of that metal can. Apparently, every day he would huff a gallon of gasoline out of this can.
Holy what?
Why not?
Holy
Apparently.
brain damage, Batman.
Yep. So he would huff gasoline and then smoke cigarettes on his porch. That's what this guy did for like a
Does
living.
not sound. Oh, though that was like his one purpose in life.
Yeah. Apparently, that and
And
try
this
to get
isn't
people
the
to bang his
same-
fat daughter.
It's not the same guy that like offered his daughter up, is it?
Same guy. Same guy.
Same guy?
Yep. Same guy.
Oh.
And he
Well,
was
now
like,
we know why he
well, and
offered
here's
his
the thing
daughter
too,
up.
and this is where it got really confusing because he was about 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". He was taller than I am, and oh yeah, we were waiting for the new paint job on the house. That's right. Anyway, he was taller, not super tall, but taller. Maybe not even 6'3". He might have been 6 foot even or something. I'm only 5'8", so he was tall to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Skinny, rail skinny. Turns out that was from huffing the gasoline, probably. But so when he's like, "Yeah, you gotta meet my daughter," I'm like, "Really? Tall, slender, hot-looking daughter? Yeah, bring her over. What's up?" And then when she comes in, she's driving a yellow Volkswagen Bug, the early 2000s Volkswagen Bug.
Mm-hmm.
She turns the corner and it's like a 3-wheel motion. It's like skidding on the one side. It wasn't from the hydraulics. It was just from her.
Well, that's okay.
It's
You're gonna
fine.
have that sometimes.
It's whatever. I got catfished. It was like the first time I ever got catfished, apparently.
Well, you're only getting catfish if the person doing it to you is faking it.
I
If her
mean,
dad
is
just
it like
let
second?
you think
Is
she
it
was cute?
is it like
that's not-
secondhand catfished?
It's
Like jug
It was
fishing?
just a father trying to find.
To serve up his daughter on a silver platter to the house full of Marines across the street? I feel like that's not a very good parent.
Probably not.
I mean,
That's one thing I've never done. No, I never. Well, I may have tried to give my daughter away a couple times.
that he's right. Dick said we were young Marines. We didn't think to ask.
Well, of course not. You're like female? What?
Yeah, right. We're just yeah.
Yeah, see, I can't relate
Yeah.
because with the female, I mean, the old adage: you walk into a bar, I walk into a bar. You walk up to a chick and say, "Hey, how about me and you go back to my place?"
Mm-hmm.
I do the same thing to a dude. Doesn't matter.
Right.
9 times out of 10, doesn't matter.
Yep.
Hey, do you want to go back to my place? I'm getting someone going home with me. You might be getting smacked.
Oh, it's whatever. It's whatever.
I mean, that's just what happens. And if you're military, it's the same.
We had fun with it though. We did, and that's all that
Yeah,
matters. You
good.
know what? We didn't get too much trouble. So
Well, at least you weren't huffing the gasoline.
no, that
Why?
yeah, huffing gasoline. So
Well, I guess it's cheaper by the gallon.
oh,
than
and this was
vodka.
like 2003 probably, and so gas was still like 97 cents a gallon in
Oh,
Fort
yeah,
Worth.
cheap.
You know what I mean?
way
Yeah.
cheaper by the gallon.
Oh,
than-
yeah.
than vodka.
I mean,
I don't even think you can get Thunderbird that cheap.
I don't know. Well, we were right next to base. You could get that one stuff. It was just white, had the white label, just said vodka in like red letter. And that shit was like 75 cents a quart or whatever that shit was.
Well, I have my days Days with Mad Dog 2020.
Oh God.
Oh, that stuff is awful.
Yeah.
You might as well be huffing gas. That stuff.
Yeah, military special. God, that stuff was bad. Oh, they just
Uh-uh-uh.
pick you up and carry them over your shoulder out of the bar. That's what they're telling you. That's what Alicia says.
Oh, oh.
Does she know?
I can't see all the comments.
Oh, Alicia
may-
Saunders.
Yeah. So, I may or may not have been roommates with Alicia in Germany.
Yeah.
For a while when I was stationed there, and we used to go to a country club.
Yep.
With some buddies of ours up. Gosh, she could probably tell you the name better than I could, but it was the one and only country bar, and it was up near Landstuhl. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, so we'd go to this country bar and we'd hang out, and there was a real bad snowstorm, and we were there with our buddies. I call Wayne my brother from another mother, and he was getting obnoxious, like stupid obnoxious, and playing pool and being ridiculous, and we were all tanked. Well, I'm tall.
Mhm.
I'm for female, I guess. I'm 5'10". And of course, being in the medical field, you know, I can fire carry a man a good, 150 pounds heavier than me if I have to, because that's what we're trained to do.
Mhm.
Well, this one, needless to say, did not want to leave the bar when it was time to leave the bar. So I picked him up and threw him over my shoulder and carried him out of the bar. And as we're walking past all these people that are confused as hell as why I've got this man that I'm carrying on, I said, I got me a man, picked one up. I'm out. I'm getting lucky tonight. Now, he wasn't my boyfriend or nothing. He was just a friend, but I picked his ass up and carried him out of the bar because he refused to leave.
Oh, did it work though? Did you get him
Yeah, it
home? And
worked.
fuck it. That's
Oh
all that
yeah,
matters.
yeah. Got him dumped into the back seat of the car. Got him home safe. Everything was good. It was great. It was a great night overall. But don't act stupid in a bar, because
No, that sounds dumb.
a girl's gonna pick you up. She's gonna pick you up. And I think that's not the first time I've carried a man out of a bar. I'm pretty sure I've done it a couple other times too.
Oh, I've never been carried out of a bar. Well, not for that. I've been carried out of bars before. Radar Rich says Radar had to carry me on the stockyards one night. Just one night, Rich.
Mhm.
Ah, just one night. God. Oh, it wasn't as bad as fucking Junior throwing up in a chili pot.
Oh.
Oh man, that was with the stockyards. That was bad. Those are bad
Up in
times.
Fort Worth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yup.
Germany was fun. Germany was so much fun. We did lots of stuff in Germany that probably we shouldn't have been doing, but
That was one of your 4 ex-husbands, huh? Carrying out of the bar, was that one of your ex-husbands?
one of mine, no. It was actually it was Alicia's. The guy Alicia was seeing.
Oh,
But she like 4'11". She couldn't pick him up and carry him out. I had to do it.
Oh, Dick. So that the night we had to carry Dick out of the stockyards, we went down there, and I was dating a gal for like 20 minutes. I don't remember her name now. Mandy? Was that when I was dating Mandy? I think so. Anyway, so we get in. Junior had a pickup. He had the old Chevy pickup that had the suicide doors on the one side but not the other.
Uh-huh.
So we're leaving. I think it was Billy Bob's. Might have been, I don't know, fucking somewhere. Might have been Lone Star or something. I don't remember leaving. Longhorns or whatever the place was called. And we're walking down the street. We're walking down. And have you been in the stockyards?
I have not. I mean, I've driven by him when I was a kid, but I've never been actually to the stockyards.
And I haven't been in like 20 years. So it may be different now, but it used to be. We would leave. We left the bar, and it was Dick's 20. Was it your 21st? I don't think it was your 21st. That was another time we carried you home, but not this time. Maybe it was. I don't know. But anyway, so Dick he's a fucking Marine, right? And he's talking shit to like everybody. In the stockyards, people just like kind of scoop the loop through there, right? They just kind of cruise down there, and they got, I don't know, douchey pickups. Douchey 2-wheel drive pickups, thinking they're cool, whatever, right? And this guy was in like a fucking shitty ass 4.6 Mustang or a 6-liter or a V6 Mustang. He was probably in the fucking Marines too, actually. But anyway, so Dick starts talking shit to this guy. Well, the guy pulls a fucking gun out and points it out the window at Dick, right? So we're like, fuck, dude, shut the fuck up. Get in the fucking car. Shut the fuck up. And so, was it a Camaro? I thought it was a Mustang. Whatever. It was a V6 something. It was a piece of shit. Anyway, so and Dick is fucking wasted. So we throw him in the pickup, and we think he's trying to like go fight this guy with a gun because Dick doesn't have a gun. And he's 10 foot tall and bulletproof because he's a drunk Marine, right? Mm-hmm. So we throw him in the back of the truck and like the side that doesn't open, okay? Mm-hmm. And Junior's driving. I think I put my girlfriend in the front, and I'm in the back with him. And for some reason, Junior had a chili pot. I think he had a chili cook-off at church, right? So we had this really nice like chili pot, and we pull out of the stockyards from the parking spot we were in, the parking lot. Mm-hmm. And it was by the rodeo ground, so we had to like get on the same street guy with the guns on. And Dick's like, I gotta fucking get out, dude. I need air. I'm gonna throw up. And we're like, no, you're not. You're not getting out of this fucking truck and getting shot. Shut the fuck up. So he's like starting to do like the dry heave and stuff. And he reached over in that chili pot and just Ralph's all in this pot. He damn near filled the thing up. And he'd been telling us all night, no tequila, no tequila, no tequila. Guess what we did?
Tequila!
Kept feeding him shots, yeah.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it.
Yep. So it was our fault. And then we got him back. That's when we lived in the barracks. We got him. We still lived in the barracks then. Because his motorcycle was, he lived on the first floor in the barracks. And he'd park his motorcycle in his barracks room. So it didn't get like, I don't know, dirty. Because why not? Like a good plan, right? So
not because of theft, because he didn't want it to get dirty.
I don't know. I don't think anybody would have stole it. Honestly, like because that base there, it's a joint reserve base, right? So there's very few active duty personnel on it. At least there was at the time. I don't know if there is now or not. So, fuck, I don't remember. Yeah, the hail too. He didn't want it to get hailed on.
Oh well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, so we tripped over his motorcycle trying to get him in bed, and he still wanted to fight everybody.
That's what tequila does.
That is what tequila does.
Yeah. Makes you want to fight everybody.
When you're doing a barracks inspection and someone has a half rebuilt small block Chevy in their barracks room, that's the way Junior was in our house. Oh God! You know what? We could have a whole fucking show of just me talking shit about my old roommates.
And we could have probably a whole fucking show on shit that people have found in the barracks.
We should.
We should get people to send that in. Send us the weirdest, craziest shit you've ever found in a barracks room.
Right.
Because you've done some kind of an inspection or been with somebody or rooming with somebody that had some crazy shit.
Yep. Extra points if you have pictures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Extra points for pictures, for sure.
Extra points for pictures.
Sometimes seeing is believing.
Yeah. Yeah, Jenny Dawn, blame it on the booze.
Females will tell you some crazy shit they found in barracks.
Oh, I bet.
Ugh. Don't ever be
a used fleshlight with cigarettes in it? Like that was their ashtray?
No respect.
Was it? I hope it was their fleshlight. I don't. Be all sticky and shit. Oh, gross. It's pronounced Jenna.
Good.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know. I'll make sure it's right.
Fix it.
Spanky said she's traumatized from what she's found. Probably. I believe it.
Oh, I bet.
I bet
Spanky has got some good things she can talk about. I believe the most disgusting sexual thing I ever found was we had to close out a barracks of somebody that had gone AWOL, and we were loading all their stuff up, and the whole bottom drawer was it was like dildo palooza. Mm-hmm. There were colored ones and big long ones and short ones and round ones and ones you attached to things and things attached to it. Oh lordy.
Mm-hmm.
It was all kinds. We could have started our own shop. Your buddy. We could have given him to your buddy for his for his ranch.
His ranch.
Toys R Us.
Dildo Palooza, right?
Yeah, Dildo Palooza.
Oh,
It's crazy. I
yeah.
don't think I've been in a sex shop before, and I have never seen that many dildos in one fucking place. It's a lot.
What? I don't even know. I don't even know the new term of 2023 dildo. It's a start.
It's a Dildo Palooza.
I would have loved to only find dildos, right?
It's when you find the crusty used stuff that you get really grossed out.
You know what? I'm going to say this. I am going to say this as, and this is coming as Sergeant Radar, not as Lance Corporal Radar. Okay, some of the nastiest fucking rooms I've seen have been NCOs. Some of the nastiest shit I found in people's rooms were from fucking other sergeants. And not just weird fucking dildos and shit, but like fucking like rotten ass like pizza boxes and 700 half empty Mountain Dew cans full of cigarette butts and shit. Like
they can't find a trash can within a 100-mile radius.
Yep.
If you strapped it to their ass.
Right, but they're the same. They're the same motherfucker who's going through and almost
telling
white gloving. Yep.
Telling some other motherfucker they gotta have a clean ass, spotless.
Yep.
That's why people don't want them to go to their houses and do inspections, because they're like, hell no, I haven't emptied that diaper pail in my kid's room in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. Because we had to do some of those, some housing move outs for people that went AWOL or their wives left them while they were deployed, and we had to go in and get their house
Yup.
People are gross.
People are gross. Oh,
That's
family
why-
housing? Oof. I've seen some nasty family housing too.
And that's why we don't do potlucks, and that's why you can't just eat at anybody's house.
A literal shit sandwich. I don't even want to know that story, dude.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Shit sandwich.
So I'm gonna bring you up to a vote. Okay, it's been an hour. We can wrap this up, and so that way we still have content for next week's show if we're allowed to come back next week.
Yeah, if we've not been. Oh, I didn't get to show you my cool shirt first.
Oh, show us the shirt. We gotta see the shirt. Show
Okay,
everyone the shirt.
so this is my cool shirt that I got for my 50th birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yes, your dad is my cardio. I'll be taking orders at the end of the night if anybody would like one. It's a great way to embarrass your children and make your friends laugh all
Nice.
at one time.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, back to the story.
Mm-hmm.
The comment, question, concern, bitch, moans, complaints, whatever. We can keep going. Take a short break. I need to go to the little ladies' room. Or we can wrap it up and see if they'll let us come back next week. It's your call. We can take about a 5-minute break, come back, do another about a half hour or so, half hour to an hour, or we can wrap it up. You pick.
You guys pick. Let us know.
We'll give you about I don't know. Oh, it's 1900 my time right now. We'll give you guys like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So. Your dad
I'm
is my
saying-
post-workout protein shot.
Oh. Who said that?
Oh, Brevard County Mugshots said that. Pump and dump, 5 minutes. Yes. All right. Well, all right. Well, everyone's saying we're gonna go to a break. So let me pull.
All right.
Let me pull up my break time thing here, and we will transition to a break. We'll be back in about how about we give us like I don't know about 7 minutes or so. How's that sound, everybody? Sound good?
Thumbs up.
All right, 7 minutes. We'll be back. Take a break.
Peace.
Shots.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Wear a condom? We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
We're back.
We're back.
I gotta get better at turning that mute off, man. I mute it so you guys can't hear what we're talking about over break, and then I forget to push the button when we come back. So it only took me about 5 seconds this time to remember that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm learning.
Way better.
So, let's see. So we're back. Where were we at? We were talking shit about somebody or something. I don't know. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. Oh,
I think we left off with weird shit in the
in the barracks. Weird shit.
barracks.
So funny story. And I'm gonna my wife, my gorgeous wife, is listening to the show,
Hi, gorgeous wife.
and apparently she was watching it in the living room with the kids. And
I'm sorry, gorgeous wife.
she said she had to turn it off when we were talking about multicolored dildos. So
Yeah.
yeah, still learning to use my stupid smartphone. Yeah, all the time, all the time. I'm horrible at this. So, but yeah, fuck it. I just want to have fun with this. I hope everyone's having fun. Everyone's still here, so that's
Yeah.
a start. Heath said he's going to have the same track record here as he has with Pop Culture Warrior. So,
Heath.
Heath
I've never
is-
met Heath in person, but I do know him over the face.
over the Book of
Books?
Faces.
The Book of Faces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
He's phenomenal, and he has a perfect track record for there. And he does. You know what? Hey, you're batting 1,000 right now, buddy. Here at the the Smoke Pit.
Yeah.
So, I'm just really glad. I'm really glad that this is going, and I'm
Me
just really,
too.
I'm
It's
really
been
glad
a long time coming for you, man.
it has, because I and this is dating myself a little bit, but I was on with Minx a long time ago, and we talked about it, and right about when Rona started, we were working on it. We just kind of there was just life happened for so many people at the station, and it just kind of kept getting backburnered, and fuck it, here we are. And
Yep, here we are.
you know, I'm really glad though that it got pushed off as much as it did, because our station has grown so much and our abilities have grown. And to watch the growth, and now we're going to have a show basically every night of the week, except for Saturdays.
Yeah, except for Saturdays.
And
We
I
get
think
we
there's
get
a
break
show-
on
And I
Saturdays.
think there's a show in the works for Saturdays too. I think they're talking about, which is great. I'm fucking for
Oh
it.
yeah.
Absolutely. But I mean, just like the quality of my intro video, right? If I'd have done this in 2020, it would have been like a freaking, I'll show you what it was going to be.
So like somebody on a tricycle with like a GoPro strapped to their helmet, or what are we talking about?
Basically, yeah. I mean, it was gonna be nothing fun. It was like this was gonna be my break stuff, right? That was gonna be
Oh, yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
just some stuff that I just kind of made on my own. I found some cool images and did a little bit of stuff, but I'm not good with this stuff, right?
That's all right, because we have people that are.
We have
great
people
at
now
this
who are
stuff.
great at it and whipping up some awesome promo stuff, because I want everyone that's listening now to know that just because we're on here, there's people behind the scenes who book guests and do the artwork and all of it. There's a whole team here, and I really got to give shout out to the whole team, because they do an amazing job. Without them, I wouldn't be here. And I certainly wouldn't have the quality of production that I do. And I really want to give a shout out to everybody in the WTF world who's helped me get to this point, because without them, I wouldn't be here. 100%. From ICE helping me out with things, and CQ teaching me how to do it, and all of the things. Without those people behind the scenes, we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
Yep,
True
teamwork makes the
story.
dream work, 100%. So, I don't know what Spanky will do without a Don today. She might have to just take a day off on her own. She's gonna take leave every day. She'll take
Every day. She on permanent leave.
Yep. So yeah, but absolutely, we do have an awesome team. Angie, you're right, and they're doing great, and I really am so happy to be part of this. And I can't imagine, like I said, where I would be with all this without their help. So I'm gonna give a shout out to them. So Alicia says she's here to
Love
support you.
Alicia. Yeah, love you, Alicia.
So
That girl and I, we've been through a couple husbands together. We've been through a lot of alcohol together. A couple duty stations. She's a ride or die, that one.
yep, like Greg just said. I mean, if Radar can do it, probably gives a lot of people hope for their ambitions. Absolutely. If my dumb ass can do it, promise you can do it. 100%. You just gotta get used to pushing buttons. That's it, and push them in the right order and making sure that things actually work. Not always the
I
best
have
at
a
that.
feeling if you were a female, you might be a little bit better at pushing all those buttons.
You know, here's the problem, okay? Coming from someone, and between my wife and I, we have 8 children. 8.
It's a
So
lot.
I can't pull out of a parking spot. Could you imagine me trying to push my own buttons? I'm just saying.
Mm.
It would not be pretty. It'd be messy. Very messy.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. So
She
But-
is a godsend, that wife of yours.
she is. She keeps me in line. Absolutely, she does. Absolutely. She's amazing. And I'm
Aw,
very
I
lucky
love
to have
that. Look at you're all so cute and in love.
Anyway,
I might be jaded a little bit,
whatever.
but I'm cool. I'm cool.
You got a couple more ex-wives than I do, or ex-husbands.
Yeah.
I have more
A
ex-wives.
couple of them probably with the law.
I'm on my
size of their
third.
Vaginas, they could have worked as women. Just ugh. There's a reason someone's your ex. The reason might be you, but
No,
there's
it's
still a
usually
reason.
me. I promise. I've met.
Oh,
me.
I'm sure if any of my exes stroll upon this lovely show, there'll be some chiming in.
But hey, if that's it, man, that's cool. Jaded is one of my aliases. Fuck yeah, I love it. But you know what? Married to Radar and has 8 kids. How about we get a nomination for sainthood? 100%. That woman deserves it. And I will say this though. I have 4 and she has 4. We have 0 together. But she has title to 2 of mine. Their mom passed away and she adopted 2 of my children. So she is a saint, 100%.
Yep.
Consider joining the team, but I don't have the equipment and my work schedule is regular. You know what? It is kind of it's a minor investment in equipment. Time is the big one. You do got to have some time, but you have a night a week that you can do it. I think, I don't know, when I started it, did they, I think they asked that we do like 10 hours a week. Do you remember?
Put in 10 hours a week towards the
towards
show,
the radio
Yeah, yeah.
station in general, I think is what
Yeah,
was
yeah.
on the thing. Did you have to sign something like that? It said like 10 hours a week or something like that?
I'm sure I did. I don't know if I read it or not. But I'm sure I signed something.
Right. I'm just saying. Yeah, but I don't recall. I think I said like 10 hours a week. It's real part time. The pay.
Yeah, it is. It's real part and the pay.
The pay is-
wow. Mm.
But you know what? We don't. I don't. You know what? I don't even do my real job for the pay. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
I do work for vets.
And I like this way better than,
Alright. I spent half my day at work getting ready for the show. Hope no one from my job is listening. But
I was very good. I just did my work at work today.
I normally do. In all fairness, but I was really nervous about the show tonight. I was really nervous about how it was going to go off. So I
I had a little bit of nerves. I won't lie. I was there with you. I had a little bit of nerves, but I'm writing co-host, or
Yeah.
I'm writing bitch. So
Don't say that to
I
River
don't
Oaks
have
cops.
as much responsibility as you. I'm just kind of the comeback girl. I just sit here and just have little comebacks and just
Hey, that's all we need. Are you having fun though? Are you having fun with it?
Oh yeah, I'm having fun.
Good. That's all
I'm
that matters.
excited. I've been waiting for this, and I'm excited, and I'm excited to see the feedback we get from everybody out there, and I'm excited to see their excitement. I want to see our DMs filled up with funny shit,
Yeah. And
just crazy stories and stuff that just anything.
absolutely.
I miss that stuff. I mean, I didn't live my life for the military. I was not the world's best soldier. I wasn't the world's worst, but I wasn't
Right.
the best. But that transition, even after I've been out 12 years, that transition, you miss that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love hearing all that crap.
Absolutely.
That was the best part.
Mhm.
That camaraderie and that fun, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's the one thing that, and I know there's been a couple people in the chats who are buddies of mine who aren't in the military, And I really do appreciate you coming and hanging out and checking it out. I appreciate it. I've been sharing it on my Facebook page, and anybody who's mildly close to me knows I'm really been excited about this. But I appreciate all the support. And if you have stories, send them in. It doesn't even need to be, because I can promise you that those drunk college stories are just as much fun as the drunk barrack stories. And I'm sure there was probably a dorm room or a frat house you've been in that have just as many sex toys in them as a barracks room.
I'm sure you just got that one friend.
Yeah, everyone got that one friend. If you're my friend, you got that one friend. I promise. I know him. It's me. But I mean, but seriously, like, we're all here together. We're here to have fun. Like, come hang out every week, and that's the joy of it. Rich says, I don't think we can share all of them. I tell you what, I will. If it's bad, I will change the name to protect the accused, not the innocent. We know better.
Yeah.
But we
don't have to read names. Well, if you just want to throw a unit in there, just so we can highlight how much fun that unit was.
Yes.
But we don't gotta say names.
How about we not do units? Because they are PAOs and there are people who listen to this show. But how about we do about we do installations? If you're like,
there you go.
I was in Longshore, was a great time. Back at Bragg and shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Back at Bragg.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody ever says back at Bragg.
No, that's a new one. I just made that up. I said it.
Oh, man, you're amazing.
I know, right?
And on the fly.
But yeah, once a week, just fill up the mail sack, and once a week we'll unload it on you, and we'll have fun with it. And like I said, if you have some cool stories you want to share, and it doesn't have to be like a drunk story. It can be like, hey, we were in this unit. I live in the housing here at Bragg, and my fucking ceiling's falling in because it's bullshit. Bring that up too, 100%.
Whatever.
If you and we're gonna. What my plan was to have some like a funny story, military story we could talk about, and a not so funny military story we could talk about. Something if especially something serious pops up that we want to discuss, if the beard regulations change or something like that, and give kind of give a platform for like the junior enlisted and the junior NCOs to kind of give a voice to. So if you're out there and you're in that category, and you want to say, hey, I'm stationed at Bragg, and this sergeant major put us all in trouble and had us doing this or whatever, dude. We want to hear that shit too. I really want this to be like the Smoke Pit, like an online version of the Smoke Pit.
Yep.
Where people will come in, and sometimes you bitch about your fucking sergeant for a minute. Fucking Sergeant Radar, he's a fuck. He had us out mopping the fucking rain off the sidewalk and fighting a porcupine with a fucking bayonet or something. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Anything.
Yeah. Come bullshit with it. It's a good time. It's the same kind of stories we're just telling. I'm not going to say my life's a complete open book, but basically it is. If there's something, the only thing I don't want in this, and I think you'll agree with me on this, I don't want anything racist, and I don't want anything sexist.
Nope.
We can talk shit about each other. Oh, my fucking ex-wife or my ex-husband, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. But overtly, you know what I mean. There's no room for that here. So that kind of stuff. If you send me some letter, try to fill out a mail sack with a bunch of racist bullshit, that's a different story.
Yeah.
And
don't come at us sideways with some jacked up stuff.
Also, it's coming to me as a dude. So if you're trying to send her dick pics, it's going to get filtered through me.
Oh yeah, you might want to like attention. There's a dick pic in here for TZ, so then we know right away.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you
show it to her, and then delete it.
Yep, exactly.
Because she will see it, and she will show it to her friends,
mm-hmm.
and she will talk about it.
Yeah.
So it better be up to par. But no, really, don't send me any.
We don't send any dick. Okay,
No.
David says, like the Marine Corps, dropping the sir, ma'am to be more inclusive, but don't let certain religions with beards having beards. I think this is my take on the beards, and this is for all of the address the pics to radar. That's true.
There you go.
So this is my take on the beards in the military as a beard wearer. Okay, I feel, and the same with tattoos, all the policies. I feel as though having something like a beard or a tattoo on the lower part of your arm or some shit or on your neck doesn't make you any better or worse of a soldier, sailor, airman, marine. I don't feel like that has any bearing whatsoever on your ability to do your job.
No.
Period. Now, that being said, I understand the regulations for that. Because if you don't say, oh, just get whatever tattoo you want, you're going to have some fucking asshole doing the implants to make themselves look like a fucking lizard and identifying as a fucking lizard. Or they're going to be like, oh, I'm a private cat and I need a litter box so I can piss in that and be on my fucking... No. You know what I mean?
There's lines.
There are lines, and those lines are sometimes hard to differentiate. And there's a segment that was brought up to me that we're going to probably do, and I actually looked for some pictures today. But it's basically, it's going to be called, That's Why We Have That Rule.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like why it says on the caution sign warning label on a curling iron.
Yep.
Do not stick in body cavities. Why? Because someone did it.
Absolutely. And I probably know that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Or gal.
Or gal. Mm-hmm. But
I am an equal opportunity pointing at you if you're doing dumb shit person.
Yep.
I don't care who you are. If it's some dumb shit, I have no problems pointing it out.
Yep. So Bennett has a professional Army, equal professional appearance. Hate to say it, but a neck tattoo is not professional. I understand that. I get it. I don't think it is. But do I think does that make you a worse machine gunner to have a neck tattoo? Depends on what the neck tattoo is and whatever. Shaving profiles, it makes no sense not to allow it for all. I agree. But hold on. Because I do kind of get it, for your pro mask and all that shit and whatever, even though we're probably... And you were NBC for a while, right? Didn't you NBC?
Yeah, I was Seaburn.
Yeah.
The last 3 years I was in.
How does that affect your pro mask? If you have it's not the M40s anymore, right? There's a new mask now, right? That's been out in the last several years.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a very narrow face in general, and the more weight I lose, the more narrow my face is, and I could never get a good enough seal for years until they came out with the newer Pro Mask. So I have a feeling maybe it was just the antiquated equipment.
Right. The old M17s or whatever, or the M40s. Is that the ones you're talking about?
I mean, I don't imagine it's that big of a deal as far as the beards go, but I mean, our SF guys, right? The ones that are allowed to, for whatever. I mean, but I don't wear a beard, so I got no say.
That's true.
Oh, hold on, I have a DD-214, and it doesn't affect me, and I can't change nobody's mind. Y'all don't like the rag? Fight for it. Fuck
now but you know what? I'll say this though too, and there has been plenty of fights on it, and people going back and forth, right? But oh shit. There's a Jay Williams in the chat looking for you.
Oh,
what's up, buddy? Anyway, back to the beard talk. Okay, I wear contacts, right? So when I'd go to the gas chamber, I made sure I pull my contacts out. So maybe if you're gonna have an NBC, you're gonna have an NBC rotation where you're gonna go through the gas chamber, maybe shave your beard.
Yeah, and maybe you aren't allowed to keep a beard if you're deployed. I mean, I'm sure they could work around it.
But like you said, honestly, when I was deployed, my fucking shit hung in the back of my gun truck. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
So, I mean, it's kind of whatever. I understand it. I get both sides of it. I think if you could have it to where it's short and trimmed and presentable, and you don't have the fucking big giant neck beard and shit, like, I think it's... But then again...
You're not rolling into formation looking like ZZ Top.
Yep. Because there's going to be some private or some specialist who pushes that line.
Always.
Yep.
Always.
Oh, Jenny said perfect. Everyone's body is different. We ain't all built different. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
We're all there ain't two people unless you're twins or triplets.
Yeah, but even then, you're going to have a little difference.
Jay said his drill sergeant taught him how to breathe through his butthole. That's perfect. That's great.
I believe that. I believe that.
And you have an asshole beard, right? I know I do. Perfect.
If someone's going to make decisions to get dumb things tattooed on their face, it can make you wonder how sound their other decisions they make are as a leader.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I have a tattoo on the back of my neck, and I got it on the back of my neck back before. So I got grandfathered.
Yeah.
Because I was already in when they came up with the reg, and I already had it on the back of my neck. But I can say, with all honesty, having a tattoo on the back of your neck is not always a good thing. There's an NCO that I served with in Germany who used to think it was a target for spitballs.
Yep. I believe it.
So could never sit in front of him, could never have him. I mean, it didn't matter what we were doing. If he was behind me, I was getting hit with something because, I mean, it's a flower, so it kind of looks like a target.
Well, I'm going to throw this out there too. And you know what I'm talking about. Cuz you came in before all the madness of 9/11.
Yes, I had been in for a while before.
So you remember all the fuck games we used to have to play before the war started, before Infinity War started. Well, you got a whole generation now of soldiers who, up until what, the 30th of December, 31st of December, got, you know what I mean? The armor fitting to change, unless we go to war with Taiwan or some shit, or for Taiwan or whatever.
For Taiwan.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that happening.
Yeah, the fucking Island Boys tattoo bullshit. Yeah, you don't want
That's
fucking.
just dumb.
You don't want like Sergeant. Okay, what's worse? Showing up the formation and seeing Staff Sergeant Island Boys, or showing up the formation and seeing Private Island Boys?
Good question.
Because if they got a rocker, you know they've been around long enough and not done enough dumb shit to get busted down, right? So they just look stupid and talk stupid. But you fuck around and you got fucking PV2 Island Boy in the back of the formation, you know that motherfucker is causing trouble. You know,
is it the rank that keeps them from causing trouble?
No,
or
because
is it their personality?
No, it's the personality. Because you know that he has got caught multiple times and made PV2 for the fourth fucking time. And he is sitting back there.
That chronic condition.
Chronic is the key word to that. And he doesn't want to do a goddamn thing. And he's just going to be more of your pain in your ass than he would be if he was just fucking out. And he's waiting to get chaptered because is.
Because he decided he didn't like this world no more.
Yep. And he's got his grill in formation and shit. And yeah, 20-year specialist. That's right. They gave him specialist just for like to make his retirement party a little bit more successful.
He's hitting 20. The least we can do is give him a little bit of rank.
Just fucking piss clean one time so I can give you your fucking rank so you can retire.
Just once.
Just once. Oh, but you know he's all cracked out, so he's got a good run time, so they let him go to jump school or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to school? Look at your run times. Great. Let's go.
Oh, you ran amazingly. Look at your PT scores here. We're gonna send you with that face tattoo. Let somebody else deal with you.
Yep. I see you.
Oh, there's pass the buck, man.
Oh yeah.
Pass the buck. I've met some pass the buck soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Why does it make it so painful for leadership when chaptering D-Big, especially in TRADOC? You know, I don't know. I don't know why they make it so hard. You know what? I got chaptered out because I got medical, right? Mm-hmm. I got medically retired. Mm-hmm. And they sent me home. I was on the community-based warrior transition unit, which is cool, man. That was great. I got paid fucking active duty pay. I went to college. I banged college bitches. It was great. Best thing that ever happened in my sex life was me going to college at like 32 years old. That was great. I was slaying bitches. Me and all my buddies. It was great. I had like two. It was actually my roommate in Iraq. He lived with me, and then my other best friend, and we all three lived together. And we would just, God, bring home like those 22-year-old college bitches. They were great. It was fun. Good times.
Good times.
So it just depends on how you look at it. But yeah, I wanted to stay in. I got my leg was all tore up and my back was all fucked up. I wanted to stay in. Fucking send me to TRADOC. Make me a 42 alpha or some shit. Make me a fucking whatever, dude. Oh no, you can't do that. You can't pass PT test. Okay, well, because you have to pass 2 events, the PT test or whatever, 2 of the 3 at the time. Mm-hmm. Couldn't do it because I was all fucked up. And they're like, I can't do it. All right, tight. But Yeah, if you're 60 pounds overweight or if you fucking do drugs. I mean, if you do cocaine, you make special forces, apparently. Sorry, that was a zinger. But that's whatever. Time Scenes Forever, Discipline, Chapters, Drugs, Alcohol, Disobedient Director. Absolutely. Absolutely. Get him out.
I worked as a 42 alpha for a while, even though I was chemical.
Yeah.
I did the job.
Mhm.
I worked with, worked for my first sergeant. And yeah, that stuff takes forever. The
Yeah.
paperwork, the long line, the so-and-so didn't sign it right and didn't get it signed and this came back. But they ran PT real well. So in the meantime, we're just going to keep them going and doing.
Yeah, as long as you PT, you're good.
I mean, if a soldier really wants to get out quickly, they can. But most of them, even though they want to get out, they're going to ride that until they get, the longer they're in, the longer they get a paycheck.
Absolutely.
Even if they're dirt bags, they're still drawing the same paycheck.
I think what Dave is getting at though too is getting coke mailed in letters. That's a fucking good idea. Anyway, I think he's like looking as an NCO, looking at trying to chapter those kids out.
It's hard. It's
It
hard.
is.
It's hard because the upper echelons drag their feet. It's hard because the kids, they have, you got to give them their day in court or their day in whatever. If they want to drag their feet and make it last longer, they're gonna find ways.
Yep. So, but I mean, that's the shit end of it, and that sucks, dude. I'm sorry. I mean, God, doesn't it make? We sit here and we make all this sense about things. Like, why don't we just change this about the Army? And the people are like, nah. Like, no. Hey, see this? See this right here? This is shiny. We ain't doing that. That sounds dumb. All right, sir. Cool. Thanks, ma'am. Keep it up.
Yep.
So,
Thumbs up. Appreciate it.
hey, enjoy your ARCOM. Hope your OER looks good. But no, I don't know. But you know what? I did have fun in that, and it sucked. I really did want to stay in, but went up to me. So, but I don't know. I think I'm about ready to wrap things up. What do you think?
Yeah.
So once
About
again,
that time.
yep. Once again, if you are out there and you have stories, good, bad, and different, things you want to talk about, things you want us to talk about, things you want to bring up, whatever it is, dude, whatever it is. I'm going to say this again: nothing racist, nothing crazy sexist, and no dick pics.
Yeah, no dick pics.
So,
I'm 51. I've seen enough. I don't need to see anymore.
Yep, we're done with that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we will take whatever things you guys want to talk about. If you guys see some content, like I said, this is why we have that rule, or this is why we have that regulation. Send that to us. I love seeing that shit. Love it.
Yeah.
If you have things like that, I want you to know if it's a picture, I may share it on here so everyone can see what I'm talking about. So if you send a picture that's got face in it you don't want people to know about or whatever, you black it out, or I probably can. Something like that. I'll put a little smiley face, a little emoji over them or something. But if you, like I said, tell us stories, tell us whatever, bring us. I want you guys to have an outlet. That's what I want. If you have, so some of the music you listen to on the beginning of this show, one of the bands is called Starts and Ends. My buddy Bubba Starts. He plays some fantastic music. That first song, queuing up, it's called On the Bus. He's a friend of mine. Played his song, and then at break we listened to Humbletown, which is another friend of mine, Buddy Dylan. If you have music, it's not copyrighted, that you want the world to hear, that's good quality. That's not fucking, you're not picked up by a record company or some shit that we're going to get zucked. I would love to play it, especially if it's veteran stuff. If it's made by a veteran band, hey, it's me and my buddies, we got a little band, we play in Tulsa, and please, can you play our music? Absolutely. Absolutely. As long as it's not going to get us sucked. As long as you're not picked up by a record label that's going to get us sucked out. So it has to be good quality, not like some cell phone bullshit from a concert. As long as it passes the boss's thing. Again, nothing racist, nothing shitty, nothing sexist, nothing like that. But, hey, I would love to play it. I would love to. If you are a comic, I'm a big fan of military comics. I got a G.I. shirt on right now. Hilarious stuff. If you are a military comic and you want us to share your stuff, absolutely. 100%. So, and share this to all your friends. If you
Yeah,
think
share it.
if
Share
you
it to
if you think
everybody.
your buddies are going to enjoy it, tell them about us, and we would love to have them. And same thing, if they have things they want to talk about, if you have things you want to talk about, please let us know. We would love to have it. So, we have a show every night of the week but Saturday. Tonight you've been listening to The Smoke Pit, episode 1.
Episode 1 in the books.
Yep, with her TZ and me Radar. Tomorrow night you've got Sergeant's Time. Sergeant's Time is big Army stuff. National Guard, active duty Army, retirees, reserves. They talk about the big Army side about it, the sergeanting. Okay, ICE is gonna be over there bringing that stuff up. Great show. I was on last week talking about retention. So, but he's on Thursday nights doing that. Friday night, it's Friday Night Freedom. Kaz and Pookie. We had some people saying they want to see Pookie. He's on Friday nights. Sorry,
That's
he's not
Friday.
here with us, but he will be on Friday night with him and Kaz. Great show. They talk about all kinds of fun stuff over there. Saturday night is our only Donza day now, our only day of no scheduled activity, and I only say that because that is Spanky's favorite word, except for caveat. So to caveat off Spanky in the sergeanting and the Donza.
Yeah.
Sunday night, the real King Smith with Sports Bar. His debut
Sports
show.
Bar.
Sports Bar in the House. He had his debut show last week. Loved it. Great time. Such a great guy, and it would behoove you to listen to that show. We're gonna get
If you're a
Spanky so
sports nerd.
riled up.
I know.
It's gonna be great.
We're going to have to start piggybacking off of everything you say. Just to-
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's an atrocity. It's an absolute atrocity how mad Spanky's going to be. So, after Sunday, the Sports Bar, we have the aptly named Monday edition, because it's on Mondays. Again, with ICE, talking about current event stuff. There's an original show to WTF Moments, and it's going to rock your socks. Love Monday edition with ICE. Is going to be a great time. Now, Tuesday.
Monday edition.
Yep, the Monday edition is great stuff. Tuesday is Pop Culture Warrior with CQ. It used to be me Radar, but I'm not there anymore, and I'm sorry. But
I stole him.
yep, so I got promoted to my own show. Sorry,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
CQ loves the pop culture. He is well in it. He gets some great guests. I saw before the show that he had another one coming on Tuesday, and I didn't see the name. I was too busy doing my own stuff, but I saw he had an emergency guest coming up on Tuesday. CQ has great guests over there, voice actors and screen actors and writers and producers and directors and all kinds of things, pop culture, movies, video games, all of it. Great show. I have it's a big place in my heart. I was there for 3 years doing it. Great show. Then you come back to us, Her TZ, me Radar. Every Wednesday we plan on being here. So, yeah, Heath wants a Sorry About It shirt. You're gonna have to get with CQ about that. I don't have I do somewhere. I have his thing. I'll share it next week. So if you want to,
Oh yeah, for his link for his merch.
his links for his merch. Yep. And my daughter actually asked me today when we're getting merch. So
Yeah.
we'll have to talk
We need
about
some-
that.
We're gonna have to talk about some Smoke Pit merch.
Some Smoke Pit merch. Well, you know what? Let's make sure they're gonna have us back next week. Right now,
let's not jump through that.
let's not
hoop
jump
yet,
through too
yeah.
many hoops yet, because we'll try to be here next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we'll be here if they'll let us. Be
If they'll let us be here, I will be here next week. So,
Yes, for sure.
and she will be here too. TZ, thank you so
Yep.
much for hanging out tonight. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for
Thank
being my
ya.
wingman
Oh, of course.
or
I
wing
enjoyed it every minute.
girl,
A wing person,
Wing
wing girl,
person.
wing lady,
wing lady.
wing. Just don't call me late for dinner.
That's it.
Whatever.
I've been called a lot of things. Just don't call me sober or late for dinner.
There you go.
So
You know a couple of my other nicknames, so you know for sure. You can call me whatever.
that's right. And we might change it too. Who knows? We might just rip it up every week. Be something different. People think I got a different co-host. Same person, different name.
No, same person, different name.
Yeah, sorry about it.
Stay tuned for all my cool different shirts.
Maybe I gotta get some cool shirts too. I wore my GLO shirt. I'm representing.
Nice.
So yeah, I love this shirt. It's one of my favorites. So
Well, I figured I had to kick it off good. If I'm gonna wear any kind of fun stuff, this was a good one.
I actually almost just earlier I had my Cabela's hoodie on. Didn't even care. I was like, I should probably be. But you know what? Honestly, it's so hot in here, and I was so nervous. I was
Yeah.
sweaty anyway, so it was fine.
Yeah,
So,
good deal.
but
I
yeah,
might be in my PJs from the waist down. You
I
have
am
no idea.
100%. If I am in this bunker, I'm in pajama pants. Promise.
Well, at least you're wearing pants.
I am wearing pants, but they are red plaid pajamas. So
There you go.
there you go. But I do, like I said, thanks so much for coming, and everyone listening. Thanks for
Oh
showing
yeah, my
up.
chicken. I'll have to bring the chicken. You don't know about the chicken yet. I'll bring
No.
the chicken. He's not alive. He's a rubber chicken.
Okay, good, because I have live
But,
chickens, and I'm not bringing them in
No,
here.
I'm not bringing live chicken. My neighbors have chickens. I could go get one.
got-
No, I have a rubber chicken. I travel with it. It goes everywhere. I'll have to introduce a chicken one of these weeks.
Yeah, next week, yeah, there'll be other co-hosts, a chicken.
Yeah, we'll have to bring Dos Huevos on. He
I
can
love
sit
it.
side saddle.
Perfect. Well, like I said, thanks so much, everyone, for being in the chats. Thanks for hanging out the whole time, and thanks, TZ, for showing up. It's been awesome, and
All
we'll,
right, thank you, sir. This is great. I'm loving it.
absolutely, we'll put a wrap on it, and we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Cool. Well,
All right, sir.
what do you
Not
think?
bad.
Not bad, huh?
I think it went well. Not bad at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it went great.
Yay. We'll hear.
We can't do it this week because I didn't hit start recording.